Yeah.
Yes. So
it's like tickets or generics.
Tickets or generics or what have you. So, okay, you're just for a bit?
Gotcha.
All right, that's okay. The who am I and what am I doing here, right? I'm here as part of my day job. I'm the Deputy Chief of Simulation at the U.S. Army Command and General Staff College. So they see this as being a form of, essentially, you can call it community outreach, they call it strategic communication. It's a combination of educating designers and the general public about how we use games for training at CGSC, and also, along the way, something about how the Army actually runs its operations. Because typically, gamers and game designers never have been on a military staff. It's my guess that most of you have not been. Maybe you have, then confess now. Pseudo, there you go. And often the picture that people have of what a staff does is, well, they make the general his coffee, right? As you're going to find out today, that's not quite entirely true. We're going to take you guys and we're going to, unless somebody volunteers for roles, we're going to slam you into them and say, guess what? You're going to be the 2 or the 3, or you're going to be the 5. I'm the what? But we're going to teach you what these things are. We're going to show you MDMP. We promise that you will not grow tentacles. You're going to do this formal planning process, and then you're going to fight the battle. So, the reminder from CGSC Sims is, simulation is not an end of itself. The thing on the screen there is for sale. It costs $1,200, it's 9 inches wide, it weighs 2 pounds, it's no longer a tool. If you pack too much stuff into the tool, you can't use it. So we are always aimed at things that are cheaper, lighter, lower overhead, like say Flashpoint Germany, dead. Actually,
what's the blue first? But you've got that listed to add the valley running along the road as opposed to running along the river.
Yes. There's sort of
So the road.
there's sort of a plane here.
Okay, so the road is our objective, not. Okay, sorry.
So my mission is to try to open the road for final first.
That's final objectives is bridge and
Could you call up the Sims coming from?
yeah.
Final objective is the bridge here,
Correct.
right? This bridge?
No, you're going
Oh,
this way.
So we're
Oh,
coming from
east.
This is your
and we
current
have
current locations are shown on the screen.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not going to start making some sticky screen.
And this
battalion who's going to be there, who's going to be much faster.
yes.
At that point, we find where the strong point is and we smash it
Head on.
head on.
Got it.
Okay. We use everything that we have. Contingency. If that doesn't work, we go on the defensive.
Okay.
And we try to tie them down as much as possible to make it as difficult as possible for them to go through. If we can't have it, they won't have it either.
Now, where their diversion force going? It's going to be.
Well, we're
this
going
way?
to take
That way?
one company on each side, one company from each battalion that's going to be on the 2FT to use a screening force,
Got it.
security and security.
Okay, okay.
And we're going to have our reconnaissance company up front to actually
Very front. Got it.
very as much as possible.
And is the reconnaissance, if I understand you, what you're talking about, you want reconnaissance to
As far-
identify, their primary mission is identify
the
these strong
the
element.
strong points. As soon as the reconnaissance finds the strong points, we're going to use the artillery that we have
to smash them.
to smash them to weaken them as much as possible, and then we move forward.
Okay, so reconnaissance has two goals: identify strong points, and then find ultimate strong point, so that we can, in identifying strong points, we use artillery to
Destroy them, soften them.
And then once they've identified the strongest point, we use the tank follow-on elements to smash into them and destroy them.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Side with the pinning force here is the most likely. They're going to run this way is the most dangerous. And that's because we throw all ourselves here. We're cut off by this. They have more options on being able to get through that. Or they have the gutsy way about them that might have them try it, or they might come around behind us, or just go straight to what we believe is their objective. I could put either one on here. 268's on there.
You guys clear on that? For his benefit, can you explain the main courses of action you guys have developed? I think you've got 1, 2, and possibly
Go,
3.
Colonel, because mine is just a slight variant of yours.
Okay.
Main course of action, 2FT. We're using this. So
Thank you.
we'll use 2 two rifle battalions to have a front of more or less 5 kilometers in this area here going forward, with a rifle battalion in the back, and in second and third echelon. These two are more or less the second echelon, but this battalion, the armored battalion, is kept in the back in the event that the enemy forces make a main thrust here. The counterattack will be done by the armored battalion here.
If our NATO friends don't cooperate and defend, they decide to come around the tanks, instead of going this way, go this way. That's our second course of action.
Which leaves the tanks alone to fight the main force of the enemy.
Where? Say again? Where?
And that's why we're still, destroying these bridges.
Course of action 1 is what you outlined. Course of action 2 is in case recon elements up here find significant NATO helicopter and significant NATO forces, then the reinforcing tanks, instead of going this way, would be diverted this way.
What if NATO wants to just stop us, comes up here and lays down fire?
That's his plan 1. We just